It's how much she loved
I
him.
don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. She seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son.
Yeah, you
lad.
don't. Yeah,
Her son. The
It does-
death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
He
no.
was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live.
Yes,
Only
it's her
a
son.
parent can understand.
Right.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live.
Yes. You
Yes.
see,
Look,
you
there was no easy choice.
so deep,
For
man.
anybody, brother.
Deep.
But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The
Yeah.
world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll
No.
come around.
I would
To
have.
Tyr's temple then.
I'd rather have
Last
Freya,
time.
Freya in the world, Freya in the
Not
world,
weeks.
and no Balder than Balder in the world and no Freya, because that was the only
Why did Balder
choice.
say we cost him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Balder was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
The Tears Temple one more time. So yeah, you. It's like, why was she so mad? Because he was trying to kill her,
I can't
and we
believe
saved
Odin
her.
and Freya were ever married.
Love and hate are more closely intertwined than you might imagine. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Fjorgun, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Fjorgun was gone, lonely ages passed for Odin. And as war with the Vanir raged, I could see what he really wanted beneath his bluster.
And after no small amount of convincing, Freya agreed.
For a while there, he really turned on the charm. He seemed happy. He seemed interested in making her happy. He granted her so many wishes I could scarcely recall them all. The peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. And we'll pick this up later.
So yeah, it continues in the boat. So loved him that much that he's like, she seemed all evil at the end. Why was she so mad at us? Didn't we just saved her life? And he's like, you don't get it, do you? You killed her son in front of her. I mean, no matter what's your son, only a parent can get it. Like, that's the kind of love. Not a good parent, not a shitty parent. I'm talking about a good parent would understand that. Really deep, because then Atreus goes, so you're saying you let me... I don't want to talk about that now. Bigger things have happened. To Brock.
Here we go!
So there's a
We're gonna see the giants.
Well,
you would
if things work according to plan.
let me kill you, and he goes, if
Go
it
ahead
meant
and walk
saving
in
your
Jotunheim
life.
and we'll be on our way.
Deep shit.
Probably.
It's like, is this how it always ends? Like, I'm gonna kill you, you killed your dad, his dad defied Kronos, Zeus defied Kronos, Kratos defied Zeus, Atreus defied... Is this what happens in death? It always leads that way? Like, I hope not.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got him. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy.
Yes. We did it! Finally!
We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
The land of the
A word,
giants.
please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why not I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh no. No. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Fine.
Ahead till we return.
I can do this. No, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
We win. So beautiful.
Boy, do I have plans for you.
Pretty music.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
Atreus turned into a badass on that final boss fight though, man. That was sick. He like his daddy, just flipping around with the bow and shit. That was pretty dope. That was cool.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
He had the chains embedded in his.
Boy.
His ashes.
Carry her.
So, Kratos is in a constant state of like pain with those blades. Like I always thought, like Wolverine, every time those claws come out, they're literally piercing his flesh. So when he's like shing, he's like, he always has that anger because there's blades going out of his body.
It's
So
nothing.
he's always got that pain
I
that
just
heals
thought I'd
up
hear
really
voices
quick.
right now.
Kratos with those blades, when he's throwing them, like they're literally like unraveling or whatever, unraveling on his wrist at all times. So whenever he throws that blade, it's like ripping his flesh. That's why he's got all those marks and scars on his wrist. And so as long as if he's not wearing anything, if he's not wearing those bandages,
Hello?
you
Anybody
just see a
here?
bunch of scars and marks all over his arm.
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all of the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all. Odin and Thor ruining everything for everybody.
Oh, that's what that means? Thor is such an asshole. They should get Hemsworth to voice Thor in these games. That'd be so badass. I don't think he'll do
I
it.
should feel it, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered and two more take its place.
All right.
Wait! Father! It's your axe. It's smaller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants?
She was a giant.
That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen.
Prophecies.
The dragon in the mountain. The stone mason. All these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant.
Part giant, part god.
Why didn't you tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
So it's Atreus. So this is cool. So you see Atreus was holding Kratos, like dead, but he's looking at something. And we don't see what he's looking at. Odin kills him. Who knows what's going to happen. But I don't think Kratos is going to make it out of this mythology or pantheon alive. I think one of the gods here is going to get him. One of the Norse gods is going to kill him.
She was here.
Which,
She
by
saw
the way,
every step we took before
he
we
killed
got
the whole Greek pantheon
Like she
single-handedly.
was with us.
He didn't even have Atreus. I don't think he's going to get lucky 2 times in a row.
leading us home.
Probably
Let's
not.
finish it.
Because that'd be really lucky. Could you kill 2 whole sets of gods and live to tell the tale? I mean, you'd be total badass then. It's too badass. Oh wow, look at this. This was the game, man. This is what we were trying to do.
We do it together. Son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
So I don't know how they're gonna spin that because Loki is one of Odin's. Well, it's Odin's. He was the son of a giant, but not of a Greek god. So they're gonna have to spin that. They're gonna have to spin that a certain way to get to make it have it make sense or whatever. But Ragnarok in
Guess it all
Norse
makes sense
mythology.
Why she want to end up here?
In Norse mythology.
But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh,
Oh.
so why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. We missed it.
So I mean, Ragnarok in Norse mythology is kickstarted by Balder dying. So we've
I understand if you want to go home.
kickstarted the death of the Norse gods.
Maybe helping people is part of why Mom sent us out here, too.
Kratos is cause
What would
Kratos
Atreus
just
respond
kills
to?
gods. That's what his thing is.
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
It's a cool name though, Loki. That's a cool name. Bah. So yeah, like they could go. So I mean, obviously we know the Greek gods a little better than the Norse gods because of film and entertainment. They've made usually more movies about Greek than Norse gods. Egyptian gods
Lads,
even.
am I glad to see you? I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
We're going, mate. Well, that was muscle more powerful equipment. The legendary corrupted Valkyries. Valkyries revealed. So this is all the post-game stuff, but we have one more thing to do, and I'm pretty sure that it goes for whether you've killed the Valkyries or not. We'll find out. But that, if not, that was the end of God of War. The original ending of God of War for the PS4. That's you basically beat the game. That's beating the
Before we
game.
return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Balder something else. The stuff of omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. It's done. Ragnarok, yes.
Ragnarok from snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something.
By killing
Prophecy
Balder.
didn't count on you.
Basically, we kickstarted
It's Fimbulwinter.
the
Feel it in my
prophecy.
throat. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Wait, how this?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys.
Fimbulwinter.
The winter to end all winter.
How do you get? Come
I
on.
can feel it in my screw.
Yeah, we heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
There we go. All right, sweet. Obviously, game's beat, but you can head home. And home. And this was a nice little like plus they did for the game. Nice little plus added thing they did for the game. Again,
Oh man.
kind of what I've been talking about. What they should cast a certain
I wanted to
somebody
fight.
as this
Yes,
character.
that's a terrible pity.
Okay. Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
That's creepy. Journey's end. We made it home.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty.
Let's go home.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Time to take a nap. And
Okay, this'll do.
done.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
We haven't slept yet. So, nice little nap. Years later. Years later. This is important.
The ball.
Shit. Thor. Could you imagine if Thor knocked on your fucking front door? Like, dum bum bum, or lightning, whatever. That would suck. Alright, ladies and jelly spoons. Now that was it. That was God of War. PS4, present day. That was just a little hint of what's going to
Atreus,
happen in the
are
future.
you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
And that was my God of War playthrough for the PS4. I'm so glad I did that. That I was gonna end it at Jotunheim, but I wanted to see that Thor cutscene. awesome. They have so many ways to set this up and keep going. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I mean, we can get another decade of this, right? I mean, they got almost what 12, 13 years out of the first mythology. Maybe they can get that much out of this mythology. Thank you so much for checking it out. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be on a little later. I will see you on the next one. Love you all.